Hi friends, welcome back to my Artistry. Today I am going to show you how I made these splendid coasters with light amethyst stones, mica powder and dried baby breath flowers. But before, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications for more such coming art videos. I am using this 8 inches diameter coaster mold and will be adding these beautiful tiny raw amethyst stones. And I am using artisan mica powder. This is rosewood, cotton white and a little of pure gold. This is a vial of gold flakes, chunky white glitters and fine white glitter. These are dried baby breath flowers. I will be adding them in the coaster to make it look more attractive. I am getting the stem and only will be adding the flowers. I am taking out the leaves, carefully plucking them out, making sure I do not disturb the flowers. These are a set of 2 pink and 2 white baby breath flowers. Our amethyst stones and flowers, they all complement the mica powder being used to make these lovely coasters. I have premixed the art resin and adding some chunky white glitters in the clear resin and giving it a quick stir. I have taken the mica powder in each of these cups. This one is half and half of cotton white and rosewood. I want to mix these colors and create an intermediate color so that when I pour them in a coaster, there will be a gradient of rosewood to white colors. I have taken only a little of gold as there will be only very few gold streaks. Mixing the mica pigments in each cup with the resin. If you want to know how I mix my epoxy resin, you can watch my previous videos. I am pasting in description below a link to that video. Bringing the mold back, and first I am adding these amethyst stones at the outer circumference of the mold. I am taking out the bigger stones. I want to use only the tiny stones, making sure they dip in the resin and not pop out. Now I am adding the tiny white glitters in the remaining clear resin and giving it a quick stir. Pouring the first batch of clear resin over the stones. I am pouring some of the resin at the center, making sure there is equal amount in each quadrant. I want to add each of these flowers at the center over the clear resin. Adding a little more clear resin over the top of the flowers, making sure they are well dipped. This is the rosewood resin which I am adding adjacent to the stones. Cotton white adjacent to the flowers. At the center, I am adding the intermediate resin that is a mix of rosewood and cotton white pigments. Torching the resin with a blowtorch to pop up the air bubbles. Next, I am applying heat gun. Heat gun not only helps to eliminate the air entrapped, but also merge the lines between different colors of epoxy resin. These are some tiny amethyst stones that I am adding at the center of the mold in each quadrant, just above the flowers. With a toothpick, I am creating these fine lines and making this beautiful pattern just to give some design to the resin. Using the heat gun to even out the resin. You must have noticed that you can't see the chunky glitters here because they sink in the resin due to their weight, and we can see them only from the back side of the coasters. Adding few more amethyst stones. Lastly, I am adding this pure gold resin. I want to use only a little of gold and create some random lines. On the top of all, I want to add these gold flakes. I think I should be more vigorous and add them directly from the vial. I will be keeping this aside for 3 days for the resin to fully cure. After 3 days, I am taking out the coasters from the mold. The edges on the top are little rough. This is the second mold. They are very hard. And when I turn them, you can see that all the chunky glitters are at the back, and on the front side we can see all the gold flakes. These sharp edges on the front side I will be eliminating by sanding with a 150 grit sandpaper. You just have to hold a little corner of the sandpaper and rub it gently over the edge. The edges are now smooth to touch. Cleaning the dust off with a brush. This is the Textures Gold paint. I am using it to paint the borders with a small flat paintbrush. The Textures paint is very nasty paint if it touches your skin. It won't come out easily. So make sure you put on your gloves when dealing with it. I am using an alcohol wipe to clean off the paint that is stripped from the borders. You can see it here. It can be easily cleaned with an alcohol wipe. I have left the borders to completely dry for about 2 weeks and applied varnish on the borders to protect the paint. This is the result after applying the varnish. Now it's time to relax and chill. This is how they look in the natural light, very shiny. The borders look aesthetically pleasing with all the gold. The amethyst stones, rosewood colors, gypsophilia and gold flakes all help to create these beautiful rosewood coasters. You can appreciate that in a close look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Hit thumbs up and leave a comment that helps me motivate and make future videos. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't yet. I am pasting a link to my Etsy shop in the description below. If you like to purchase these coasters, you can visit by clicking the link below. And you can order custom-made coasters of your color choice and materials. You need to email me at may.artistry123@gmail.com. And thank you for watching the video. Stay blessed. Bye.